Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the corner and welcome to your latest Chelsea transfer news. Madueke news is now slowly surfacing. It's rising up to the level because, look, we are doing a lot of transaction in recent times. As you would have seen, Jamie Gittins, João Pedro, we've got Esteval Willian coming as well straight after the Club World Cup. And we've got Cuenda next season, not the coming season, but the season after. And potentially we could go for another attacking player with Kudus, which means players like Noni Madueke and Nicholas Jackson could be up for grabs. And I have to say, Arsenal are a gift that keeps on giving. Thank you so much, Arsenal Football Club. You're always here to rescue us. You're always here to feed us well and give us the money that we desire. They've already taken Kepa from us this season. That was a here we go. We're just waiting on the official announcement very, very soon. And they could potentially have Madueke signing as well. He's apparently in their wish list. Some journalists are saying they've already approached and provided an offer, personal terms, and this, that, the other. Do you know what I mean? So look, some Chelsea fans, ladies and gentlemen, are very, very upset, are very worried. Nah, Miz, don't let go of Madueke. Not now. Now, this guy could blow up, this, that, the other, man. He could go to Arsenal and become a phenomenal winger. Look, as far as the track record goes, ladies and gentlemen, I've not seen anyone that has left Chelsea Football Club and actually blew up at Arsenal. Now, some may say Havertz, perhaps, but even Havertz, what has he done? What has he done? What has he won? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The list goes on. The list is long. In recent times, David Luiz, Raheem Sterling, Jorginho, Kai Havertz. No problems. Take Madueke. Peter Cech before that. I think Cech only got an FA Cup with them, I believe. Madueke, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be so upfront and honest about this. We've seen enough. We have seen enough. What's to say that we keep him for one more season that he's going to blow up? Like, is there a guarantee on that? We have seen that he has not developed to the level that we expect him to. We've seen the stinker against Real Betis in the Conference League final. The clips are everywhere to be seen. We have seen his performances right at the end of the season, the last season that just finished. We've seen his performances all throughout the Premier League season as well, last season. There were flashes of brilliance here and there, but overall, there's a lot lacking. There's a lot lacking. Yeah, he may be very good when it comes to dribbling. Sure, he can take his man on, but almost 100% of the time, maybe that odd chance, that odd moment, but almost all the time, he will beat players, he might beat two players, and then it materializes to nothing. The final third execution is poor. His IQ is not the greatest. His shooting is not the greatest all the time. His passing is probably horrendous. His link up, his one-touch play, his crosses, they're not all good. There's moments of brilliance here and there, but he's not consistent. You could say he's young, consistency is very difficult for a young player. He's been at Chelsea Football Club for 2 full seasons and a half a season prior to that. He should have already hit the ground running by now. He's got enough minutes. And now in the Club World Cup, he doesn't feature. And we've also changed our system slightly, if you guys have seen in recent times. We're playing with 3 at the back, wing back, on the ball, by the way, this is on the ball, and half spaces. Madueke is not a half space player. He's not someone who can receive the ball in the half space, turn and make a run for it. He can potentially play as a wing back, but then he's got to equally do the business off the ball and defend well. He's not a better defender than Pedro Neto. And in the half space, he's just not good. We've seen enough. We don't have to be worried about this anymore, ladies. We really don't. His market value right now is at its peak. If it's not Arsenal, it may even be Newcastle. I'm not even putting them away for the time being because Newcastle were going for João Pedro. We've ended up getting João Pedro. Newcastle could go for a player like Noni Madueke. There'll be suitors out there, but this might be the last season where there's suitors for Madueke. If we are moving as a business, which we are, we're a football club plus we're a business entity. We're moving as a business. We want to be very shrewd with our business. This is the window where you need to let go of Madueke. This is it. His price will be at its peak. You leave him for another season. I don't know where he gets the minutes. Esteval William, he can play on the left side as well. He probably won't, but he can. João Pedro definitely can play on the left side. Pedro Neto can play on the left side at times. Tyreek George, we don't know what the future is. Even Tyreek George definitely can play on the left side. And with this new system, there is no left side. There's a wing back, which Cucurella played against Benfica. So it's a conundrum. You may want to keep him. He's probably not going to see enough minutes and his value is going to decline. Or you let go of him right now, get the most out of it, and maybe go out there and get Kudus. There's no doubt whatsoever Mohamed Kudus is a far superior player than Noni Madueke. No doubts. No doubts whatsoever. Noni Madueke, look, this guy, I wish him all the best. He's not Chelsea level player. As I said, if it's Arsenal, it's Arsenal. If it's Newcastle, Newcastle. If it's anywhere else, who cares? I don't care. Doesn't matter. Bottom line is he's not Chelsea level player. That's the bottom line. Honest truth. There are far superior players out there that'll do a much, much better job than Noni Madueke, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, they will. And on top of that, he's got an attitude and an ego of a player that moves like Cristiano Ronaldo, thinks he's all that, but his performances don't warrant that level of arrogance one bit. He has talent. Don't get me wrong. He definitely has talent, but he doesn't seem to realize his talent. Now, let's have a look at the news, ladies and gentlemen. This is coming from latest Florian Plettenberg. Now, I know a lot of you guys might think, and I know this as well, Florian Plettenberg, when it comes to Premier League news, is not the best source out there. But in this instance, you can understand that this might not be too far-fetched. With all the activities that we're doing, Madueke's position is definitely in concern and definitely in doubt. So when you understand that Madueke could definitely be up for sale in the market because of the activities that we're doing, this news from Florian Plettenberg, sure, it's very convenient, but at the same time, there could be legs in this news. Not the greatest source, but there could be legs. We'll look at what Fabrizio Romano said as well. But firstly, Florian Plettenberg. Understand, Arsenal have already submitted an offer to Noni Madueke. 23-year-old winger could leave Chelsea in the summer. Talks have started. I wouldn't be too shocked if there has been an offer already made from Arsenal. I really wouldn't be. I know Arsenal, they're linked with Eze. They're linked with Rodrygo. Look, Rodrygo ain't leaving Real Madrid. I don't think so. Rodrygo still will stick around Real Madrid. Why would he downgrade from Real Madrid to Arsenal Football Club? Why would he want to do that? And it is a downgrade. They could probably match the wages, no problems. But if I'm Rodrygo, I'm staying at Real Madrid. You're gonna get game time. It's a new manager. You never know what can happen. You should stick around. Eze, look, yeah, they could get Eze. It's not going to be easy. People think it's going to be so easy to deal with Crystal Palace. It ain't going to be easy. You're going to have to pay a lot of money for Eze. On top of that, Eze is not really an out-and-out winger. He's more of a playmaker, plays through centrally. So it shouldn't really bother Madueke. Madueke is more of a winger, and Arsenal's looking for a winger. A lot of people are worried that, if this player goes to Arsenal, Arsenal will elevate to a new level. Now, look, I'm being honest. Arsenal, as long as they don't get that striker and a bona fide striker, I'm not taking them seriously anymore. Arsenal have lost. They've missed the boat. Arsenal, I'm sorry, they've missed the boat. They're no longer a serious threat for the Premier League. I'm sorry. That's the truth. The serious threat for next season is Liverpool and Manchester City. The way they're bolstering, the way they're upgrading, incredible. The way Arsenal's moving, I wouldn't even put it past the fact that we're probably not that far away from them. We might be on the same par as Arsenal, you know. And we're not even the levels. We're nowhere the levels. We need to be even higher. Arsenal, if anything, last season, they went backwards. They went backwards in their process. Phase 5, phase 6, whatever it was, they went backwards. So I got no qualms, no worries if Madueke do end up going to Arsenal or Newcastle. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered one bit. But this player, this is the right transfer window to get rid of. Madueke is one of the several top profiles Arsenal are assessing for this position. Arsenal are still considering a transfer for Rodrygo should he wish to leave Real Madrid. Yeah, I don't think you're going to land Rodrygo, man. This is coming from Fabrizio Romano on the June 28th, literally a couple of days ago. Arsenal discussed Noni Madueke internally this week as one of the potential options. No proposals or talks by any club yet. It's an open situation coming from Fabrizio Romano, and he's doubled down on that, saying Noni Madueke remains one of the names on Arsenal's shortlist. No bids or proposals so far. So Florian Plettenberg has gone one step further and saying that apparently an offer has been submitted to Noni Madueke, maybe not to Chelsea yet in terms of personal terms agreement, but Fabrizio Romano saying no bids, no proposal yet, but he is in the shortlist. Look, Fabrizio Romano himself has been getting a few things wrong recently anyway, and he says everything. He plays both sides of the coin. I'm not saying Florian Plettenberg is right, and I'm not saying that Fabrizio Romano is wrong. All I'm saying is, if you do the math, Madueke, I think his time is coming up at Chelsea Football Club. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about this latest news about Madueke. Do you want to keep him? Do you want to sell him? What are your reasons? Comment below, smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, take care. See ya.